What's up guys, welcome back for another Dueling Network video. This time I'm featuring the new Harpy Lady cards. They've recently got some nice support, so let's see what they can do. Here is the first game of the video. My opponent is playing, it's a really short game. My opponent is playing Evils. He already searches out Westlaw, I believe it's called, and sets 2 back rows, so my options, yeah, it's unfortunate that I drew into the Elegant Egotist, since yeah, if I activate Hysteric Sign, I can add an Elegant Egotist from my deck and add it to my hand. So I activate Hysteric Sign. He has no response, and then just going to Heavy Storm, both his back row and Hysteric Sign. So now Hysteric Sign activates, so I can add up, yeah, pretty much up to 3 different Harpy cards from my deck and add it to add them to my hand. So already pretty ridiculous card for Harpies in general. Yeah, I max E for 1 draw and he attacks for 700 damage. No big deal. The deck does not run Mystical Space Typhoon, since the Hunting Ground basically takes care of the back row. So normal summon Chandler, basically also a Harpy Lady when it's on the field or in the graveyard. So I'm going to pop his Mirror Force. Then activate Chandler's effect to discard a Harpy card, so I can search out a Harpy card from my deck and special summon it in defense position. Yeah, he already pops one of his back rows, but yeah, Harpy's Pet Dragon is obviously not a Harpy Lady card. But I always would have activated Egotist to special summon the Cyber Harpy Lady from my deck. So now I would have been able to pop his Pot of Avarice. Chandler now is level 7. Thanks, because I control Dragon type, so I can exceed for Dragosec. Big Eye was another option, but yeah, Big Eye, was not useful now. So activate Dragosec, in main phase 2, special summon 2 tokens, and set both the Icarus and the Hysteric Party. He dualities into Compulse, so he's obviously going to set the Compulse in a moment. He's just going to attack over a token. And yeah, in the end phase, I'm going to Icarus both his back rows. So this is pretty much the game. Since I have the Hysteric Party set, discarded the Harpy Queen to get to get some extra targets for Hysteric Party. Search out the Hunting Ground. It doesn't matter. I can pop pop with Dragosec by tributing a token. And normal summon the Harpy Queen and activate Hysteric Party for a game. So yeah, a really short game just to show off some combos of the deck. Now my opponent is playing spellbooks. My opening hand is not that great. I don't want to waste my Summoner Monk just yet, so I'm going to make not so great move and normal summon the Cyber Harpy Lady. But yeah, that does let him to make some moves. Already bring out the Priestess. So yeah, my options here, since I drew into an Elegant Egotist, I can make a few plays thanks to Summoner Monk. So is normal summon the Monk, discard the Harpy Queen to search out a Hunting Ground from my deck. Immediately going to discard it to search out a Chandler from my deck and special summon it in defense position. Then yes, no response. Then activate Chandler's effect to special summon the Harpy's Pet Dragon, so basically the same moves as last game. Then since I control an Harpy Lady in the form of Chandler, I can activate Egotist, so special summon the Cyber Harpy Lady from my deck. And again, Chandler is a level 7, go for Big Eye. I have a few options. I can go for Shockmaster here. Maybe Shockmaster was the better move. But I eventually go for Dragon Djinn. Discard, detach to special summon the Harpy's Pet Dragon from my grave. Then exceed with his Priestess for Dragosec. Basically, I'm going to give up damage to gain some advantage over the opponent, like destroy his field spell. He gets a special summon a Temperance, but I'm going to attack the Temperance with Dragon Djinn. But yeah, I think I'm in a comfortable position. I do have Maxi in hand, I do have the Reborn as a possible follow-up if he makes a huge play. Activates Recharge, to fill the graveyard with some spellbooks. He's just going to pass, and I know from game 1 and game 2 that he does play Tragodia, so I'm obviously expecting the Tragodia here. But yeah, obviously I'm going to try to push for game. Also going to activate the Maxi just in case he does have Tragodia to get a draw, obviously. But if he does have Gorse, if he does play Gorse in Prophecies, I get 2 draws, and yeah, surprisingly it does run Gorse, so that nets me 2 draws, and yeah, attack over his token, and then in main phase 2 activate Dragosec to destroy his Gorse. Um, yeah, I think that's pretty much the okay. Going to set the Icarus and pass. Dark Hole would be would be devastating. He's just going to activate the secret to search out life. He activates the life for Temperance, I believe. Yeah, so I'm going to chain with Icarus attack, obviously. Don't want to let him special summon Priestess. Um, yeah, again, he's just going to pass, so chances are high that he does have a Tragodia in hand. And yeah, I just going to the battle phase, but I obviously should have activated the Reborn. And also they had the Egotist. To take directly for game, since as you'll see here, he does have a Tragodia in hand, but if I did have activated the Reborn, it was game either way. But yeah, that lets me activate Dragosec's effect, so I can special summon 2 tokens. But yeah, either way, he scoops, so that was also a really short game, really nice match. So yeah, game 3 of the video. My opponent here is playing the new Fire Kings. This was game 2. Yeah, this indeed was game 2. I won game 1 because of Shockmaster. Shockmaster pretty amazing against the Fire Kings. My opening hand is not that great, so I think I pretty much lost the game already. I'm going to attack into his Yaksha. He destroys his Baron from his hand, so that lets him search out, I believe, the circle. So yeah, I'm just going to set the Swallow's Nest. Nothing more I can do. And he activates Onslaught to special summon Gyronix. So again, I'm in a really, really bad position here because of the Gyronix. Gyronix is destroyed in the end phase and special summoned during my standby phase. At the moment I don't have any answers to the Gyronix, so I have to activate my Dark Hole and lure out the circle next turn, as you will see in a moment. Set the Bottomless, set the Call. So Gyronix is special summoned, I Bottomless, he chains the circle, of course. It's not looking great for me at the moment. He's not going to attack. Then in the semi-phase again, Gyronix is special summoned. Still don't have any follow-ups at the moment. My thought process here was to activate the call on Cyber Harpy Lady and go for Maestroke with Chandler in hand. But he does Maxi, so I don't want to give him some more draws. Just going to set the Torrential. He storms, so that gives me some hope to actually give me a nice position, get me back to the get me back in the game. So I chain Swallower's Nest to special summon Crane in defense position and I get some get a draw off. But yeah, unfortunately he does have his Flamevell Fire Dog, and yeah, he's able to attack pretty much for some huge damage. I think I have 700 life points left. So I think that he's going for Gaga Cowboy here, but he doesn't. So in my phase, Gyronix is special summoned again, so that's why he detaches 1 card from Maestroke. Since I don't have a dark in my graveyard, Sacred Crane is the light, so I normal summon Summoner Monk, then use this effect to discard the Hunting Ground to the graveyard, special summon the Crane to get an extra draw off. Unfortunately, here I draw into the Hysteric Sign. Would have been much better if I discarded it with Summoner Monk to get some searches off in the end phase. But I go for Dweller, as you will see in a moment, is important during his semi phase. Get the Dark into the graveyard and special summon Envoy. Just going to attack over his Gyronix and Maestroke. Sadly, I'm really low on life points, but I think I still have a chance. I activate Hysteric Sign. Probably should have just set the sign as a possible bluff, but it wouldn't have mattered, since you will see he will pretty much always would have made the same move. So in his draw phase I activate Dweller to prevent the Gyronix from being special summoned. But unfortunately, he does play yeah, Gaga Cowboy to ditch 800 burn damage. So a bit sad that the game does have to end like this. A comic would have been pretty nice. So this is game 3 we had. My opening hand is decent. I have two options here. I can either go for Shockmaster and block his spells, or I can make the move that I'm doing now, as you will see in a moment. But yeah, Shockmaster is amazing against against Fire Kings because of the crazy amount of spell cards that they are playing. But if I go for Shockmaster, I don't have a follow-up next turn, since I know from the previous games that he does play a few back row cards like Torrential. So yeah, I don't have a huge follow-up after the Shockmaster. So that's why I go for Queen Jin. Yeah, special summon Harpy's Pet Dragon and go for yeah, again go for Dragosek. Special summon 2 tokens and just going to set the Judgment. I think this was the better move over Shockmaster. Um, since yeah, I do have the Dragosek on the field to yeah, destroy possible back rows. And yeah, with Shockmaster I would have been in a much tougher position next turn if he does have a few back rows, a set monster. Um, yeah, so he's going to set the Yaksha, probably set the Yaksha. And here I'm a bit lucky that I draw into the Chandler. So I activate Dragosek, yeah, tribute the token and destroy his Tenki just to get a free spot, since going to normal summon the Chandler. Then going to activate Queen Jin's effect to special summon Pet Dragon. And yeah, that lets me exceed 4 Big Eye. So going to take control of his monster, the Yaksha. Don't want to look at, yeah, don't want to destroy it, since yeah, he probably does have a Garonix in hand, also probably a circle. So attack for 4k damage and pass. I think now, yeah, he's going to normal summon his Barong. I was thinking for a long time if I should Solemn Judgment or not. But I believe that he does have a Garonix in hand and also a circle. So Solemn Judgment on his Barong would be the game if he does not have Monster Reborn. And indeed, yeah, does have a circle in hand, does have a Garonix in hand. So the Judgment indeed was the better play. So really nice games. Let's see the deck list. Yeah, after the deck profile. The deck can special summon rank 7 exceeds with ease. As you saw, thanks to Chandler and Pet Dragon. The deck doesn't run any Mystical Space Typhoons. Harpy's Hunting Ground takes care of the back row, as you saw in the video. Yeah, popping multiple back rows thanks to your field spell is pretty sweet. And yeah, it's pretty much one of the advantages of the deck. Then there's also Hysteric Sign. Which is actually a pretty ridiculous card. When it's sent from the field or your hand to the graveyard, you can search up to 3 different Harpy cards from your deck and add them to your hand. Also, when you activate it, you can search out an Elegant Egotist from your graveyard or your deck and add it to your hand. Yeah, and that's also really nice. Yeah, also when Sign is discarded with Summoner Monk's effect, you'll also get 3 searches off in the end phase, and that's some nice shenanigans. Yeah, I also play 2 Sacred Cranes. Yeah, it's a light and it's also nice to get some extra draws. Yeah, it's also an excellent target for Summoner Monk to get as I said, to get an extra draw off. It's a light for Black Luster. And yeah, Summoner Monk is your dark, also with a few exceeds, which support Black Luster really nice. Yeah, believe me, Black Luster has never been a dead card for me. Yeah, okay, I think that's pretty much it. Guys, thanks a lot for watching, and feel free to leave a comment or like if you enjoyed the video. Leadum signing out. Peace.